this was a worthwhile experiment to try. Turns out that the CEO and CFO of this company are extremely forward thinking and really pushing innovation. And so they were open to it. And the way it works, essentially, the first epic they did, they manually onboarded 300 people in the finance department onto MetaMask. They essentially became like, took on another full-time job of being like Web3 tech support for all these folks, getting them a wallet, how to store your phrases, etc. We added functionality so that now you can take part in a Coordinape circle just with an email, which they appreciated. And so, now as they've expanded the use of Coordinape there, a lot of people are just using an email. And the way it looks for them, originally when we created Coordinape, again, it was a way to really pay people, right? It was quite focused just on sharing resources. What we found is that a lot of teams now will use it just as to track contribution, either for later compensation. So seeing a lot of use from early stage teams who want to, may have a token someday, may get investment someday, and this is just a way to sort of keep track of who's contributing, so that those conversations later are smoother. And then reputation, right? And this is the way that iFood is using it, is really as a way to say thanks, show gratitude, like pump people up that are going above and beyond. And instead of distributing money, iFood has a really novel program where you get these tokens that are called salt, since they're a food company, and you can use salt to buy like professional development experiences. So like you can bid on like having lunch with the CEO or attending a board meeting with the CFO. There's like public speaking classes with the CMO, for example. So and they've encouraged, like I just saw on their marketplace, there's a guy who teaches, like how to cook a traditional Brazilian dish, and some employees signed up for that. So they're like starting to just have fun with it. But really, it's a way to gives people meaningful experiences that aren't necessarily money, right? And this is a problem so many companies that we're talking to have, which is sort of this big bucket of employee engagement, performance management, and how do you get people engaged? How do you get them to go above and beyond without sort of offering them a Starbucks gift card, or more money? How do you tap into that deeper intrinsic motivation? And a lot of it is through these peer rewards, being recognized, being appreciated, is really a core need that people have, and that's kind of how we tried to build Coordinape, is to really have it be focused on thanks, appreciation, gratitude, and it happens to have some incentive tied to it.